Hey everybody, Tim here from the Tactical Defender. As many of you know, for a very long time I've been using the Canon G3x. And quite recently, I went to the Canon G7x. By appearance only, this seems like it's, well, a lesser camera, right? It's not. Let's discuss why I went from, well, actually a full-size DSLR to the G3X, and then again, even smaller to the G7X. I want to discuss why, the features that I really like about this that I found out I actually don't need, and why this literally does it all. Two great cameras still at this very moment available. Look at that difference, huh? They are both hot cameras. This is the Canon G3x, still available, still a big seller for Canon. And this is the new G7x Mark II. This is the second version of the G7x. Look at this size difference. And my big hands. Look at that size. What a difference. So, when I started making videos here on YouTube, I had an old, I don't know, $150, $200 Sony or a Panasonic Handycam. One of those. It was not HD. HD really wasn't a thing, right? It wasn't that big. Well, it is now. I went from that to a GoPro. Great camera, but I quite honestly, GoPro is not good for what I do, for doing product reviews in the woods, doing tabletop reviews like this here, and putting it on a tripod, standing in front of it, talking. I apologize for the shadows. My lighting isn't too good this evening. Something happened to one of my lights, but hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. And by the way, let me remove this. Yeah, so that there is, this is a separate purchase for the G3X. Here's the G3. This is how it comes like that, without the hood, which I highly recommend, but again, I don't need it. So I went from, and then, I'm watching all these YouTubers and these other people, and a lot of people using full-size DSLRs. I bought the Canon T5i. Great camera. I kind of like taking photos. I take pretty good photos, but I can tell you that it was too big. I had the Rode Video Mic Pro on top, the door, the LCD sticks up on the top, which I love. I really, really like that. And the T5i did not do that. The door came out the side so I could use that. Anyway, I wanted smaller. I wanted lighter. I still wanted to use a mic because I was really, really picky. By the way, I am filming this with my Samsung Note 5, which I really do like a lot. But I still wanted external mic. I thought I would really like the zoom. It's like a 600, I think it was out to 600, I think. Anyway, I used it one time. No lie. I mean, I zoomed so far in on the moon. It was absolutely, it was amazing. Like you could almost see footprints. I'm exaggerating, of course, but you could almost see footprints on the moon. It worked great, but for what I do, I didn't. And it's a big camera. It's a slightly smaller than a full-size DSLR. Look at that. It's a big camera. You can't put that in your pocket, right? Here's my hand. This, you can put in your pocket. You can put in the velvet-lined on all my backpacks and gear bags and stuff, there's pockets I can just stick this in and it's safe. This you need to protect more than this because it's bigger. So this is the problem. Rode video mic, using the Rode video mic with this, the audio was great. Sounded good. I wanted smaller. I wanted lighter. This does not have an external, a hookup, a port, a connector for the external microphone. And as you can see, I kind of made my own little makeshift wind jam, which it works. It really, really works well. Very good. Different batteries, unfortunately. Sorry, I don't want to drag this on too long. So I was using this. Been looking at the G7X Mark II from the day it came out. Ben over at Living Survival and Living Survival 2, he uses the first gen of the G7X and his videos look amazing. And everything on auto like I do, and they sound incredible. Quite honest with you, they almost sound better than this or my T5i with the Rode Video Mic Pro. It just sounds very natural. It just does. I can't explain it. It just does. And I wanted to get into vlogging. I want to do family vlogs. Whether I share that and make an actual family channel, it remains to be seen. Again, very easy. Audio's great. On auto is fantastic. I can use this when, look at all my fingerprints on it. Oh my God. When you're looking at this, when you're looking at yourself in that, see if you're in frame, you can't tell. Unlike with other cameras when the door's on the side, if you look at the door, you can tell, which is why Casey Neistat and others wear sunglasses because you can't tell he's actually looking at the LCD, the door on the side. The other thing with this, not only do I not need to zoom, it is smaller. The other thing is, unlike the G7X, the original version, the version 1, I can hook up the cell phone charger in my car, and I can literally charge this in my car driving to my next location or the next trail, the next hike, the next spot I'm going to go do product reviews. Again, I'm doing product reviews, stuff like that. This knife, things of that nature. You know, I just did a couple reviews on this and gun reviews, backpack reviews. This is perfect. Nobody's complaining. I have my audio sounds fantastic on this. Actually, better on this with the onboard mic than this with the onboard mic. And oddly enough, the mic's located on the top, whereas this, the mic is located right in the front. Those two right there. You would think that it would sound, I mean, it doesn't sound bad. This sounds better. The fact that I don't need 3 or 4 or 5 different batteries like I do with this. This was, I want to say $1,000 at the time. You can get it for a little bit cheaper. This was $650, $699. I love this camera. Now, one thing that did happen, and I have to, a quick story. When I had this on a tripod, I kept cranking it down, because it kept coming loose, and that's my fault. I was using kind of a cheap ball head on a tripod, and the screw broke off inside, and I couldn't get it out. Could not get out. Now, unbeknownst to me, this right here is actually part of the frame of the camera. So I contacted Canon. This actually right here is a brand new camera. I used it once. One time. Matter of fact, it's for sale too. I took the door off. I have the door. The door can go back on. But I'm actually planning on selling this. I used this one time because when this was going to get fixed, I purchased this. I got this back. Canon said, they sent me a message that says it cannot be fixed. we're sending you a brand new one. And I don't mean like, you know, just the camera in a plastic bag or a box, a cardboard box. I mean the whole box with extra battery, charger, strap, directions, the whole thing. It was not a refurbished, it was the brand new camera, and it was 2 months out of warranty. Thank you very much, Canon. You guys rock. I always like Canon. I will pretty much always use Canon cameras. So G3x, this is used one time since I got it. Since then, it's been sitting on a shelf, and I've been using this. I really like this. Onboard mic sounds great. It weighs almost nothing. This has some weight to it. Again, I use everything on auto, both LCDs. Flip up in the back. I really like that. I mean, it's such a great camera. The G7x, both great. If you don't need external mic like this can take, and you don't need the mega zoom, get the G7X Mark II. You will be extremely pleased. I guarantee it. All my videos for quite some time now have been shot on the G7X. All Canon products, great. So this is what I've been using. I get a lot of questions. Hey, what do you use for camera? It looks fantastic. I use the G7X Mark II. I have it on auto because I am half blind. You don't want me. You don't want me doing manual. I'm telling you, I've done it, and I get home and I look at it. I'm like, oh my God, it looks terrible. So this is it, everybody. This is what I've been using. Absolutely great camera. Again, I can charge it on the go. I do have an external battery. I've been in the woods. The battery died. I hook up a regular cable, a mini USB, I think, and I charge my camera in the woods while I have a bite to eat, and I get back to doing my gear reviews. Great cameras, both of them. Gonna sell this one, gonna keep this one. You know how you know if you have a good product, in this case, a camera? If something happened and this broke, I would absolutely go buy another one in a second. Not even think about it. And that's the truth. Before this came out, I was very happy with this until the screw broke. I would have gotten another one until I found out that the audio, and I mean, this camera is great. So that's what I use. I'm sticking with it. Thank you for watching, everybody. Please be well, stay safe. We'll talk soon. Bye.